Ouch. I'm sorry. Are you alright? Is this for the troupe? The acting troupe? What happened? It's the evil sorcerer's magic. We'll be trapped if we get caught in it. Oh my god, this child needs some education. Sorry, the light's broken and this expert here isn't anywhere near as good as he claimed. Ha! I never said such a thing. Oh, it's you. It's alright. You're a good sorceress. But that bright light really hurt my eyes.
What should we do for our next performance?
How do I listen to it?
What should we do for our next performance?
Guess our adventure is almost at an end. The Cuban cafeteria is our final stop. So the ultimate destination of adventuring is a good meal. Not bad, right? Adventures take a toll on your body, so eating afterward is a must. That's right. And I've never seen someone as small as Miss Paimon. You're even smaller than Miss Sijwin. This is true. You should eat more so you can grow bigger. That's not how life works. And particularly not with something that's not going to grow any bigger. The thought of Paimon growing up, that gives me a headache. You're probably thinking about something rude right now, aren't you? Let's talk to Bran and see if we'll get something good. Who the hell's Bran? Yep, it'd be nice if it was that delicious Tass's ragout, though. Who's Bran? Oh, the machine. Did I meet the machine previously? The name is not familiar. Greetings. What can I do for you? I'll have a free meal, please. 2 free meals. I'll have 500 free meals. Negative. According to the Fortress of Meripede's coupon cafeteria regulations, only 1 free meal per day should be permitted per person. I'm getting one for I'm getting Paimons as well. That's right. Don't forget about Paimon. Understood. Enjoy. I'll have one too. Understood. Enjoy. Miss Lunara, Miss Paimon, let's open our meals together, alright? 3, 2, 1. Well, mine's Tass's ragout. What do you two get? I don't know, some sort of pea soup with some chickpeas in it? Is there a pot? I'll cook my own meals. It certainly looks like food. Wow, this looks kind of disgusting. So I got the only good meal? Will there be enough if we split it into 3 portions? No. There's even a fortune inside. What do you always say? Paimon's fortune says, luck only brings fleeting pleasure. Lifelong happiness requires hard work. Ugh, now Paimon's mad. How about you, Lunara? Things happen. Don't take it personally. Just wow. Mine says misfortune is an illness and caring friends are the cure. The 2 of you went on adventures with me, so you're definitely caring friends. To each other, perhaps, but not to you. But you got the disgusting meals. The sorceress said that I must remember to pay it forward, so now it's my turn to cure you. Let's go to the rag and bone shop. Yeah, we never found where What's-His-Face's store actually was, so let's go. I mean, I don't want to go with the child, but we never found this destination. Minty bean soup. It totally looked like pea soup to me, but sure. Random punching bag. Hello, Alvard. But you're not the man. Where's the man who ran the store? He's the owner. What? What about the dude from the story? He said to come see him at the store. And then we ended up seeing him in the plot and it didn't really matter. But why is he not here? And he's not the owner? Hey, Skylark. Want a Fanta? We've just got a new shipment. How about your friends? So this is the Rag and Bone Shop. If you have coupons, we have everything from home supplies like Hydro Phantasm, Taint, Begone, to devices that can help you in the pancreation ring. Our wares are trusted and loved by all and sundry. You name it, Rag and Bone Shop has it. We'll take some... No, devices to help you? What do you mean? They're for regulars only. Or, if you happen to have friends who are our regulars, I suppose I can show you them to you. The special items must be pre-ordered though, or if you're lucky enough, you might find what you want on the for sale list. We do have other stuff stocked at all times. So, back to my question. How about some Fonta? Why is the traveller's eyes so wide? I want everything in Uncle Alvard's store. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That's not going to be a problem. Let's see. We're almost through with this shipment and only food and drinks are left, but they'll cost you a good number of coupons. Really? Are you sure it won't be a problem? Problem? If you mean coupons, Kata gave me a ton of them, so I should have enough. The food and drinks here are really great, and you're going to love them, Miss Paimon. Kata said that coupons make unfair things fair. Only I got the delicious Tassa's Raga at the coupon cafeteria, and that was unfair. So now I'm going to use my coupons to buy something delicious for the two of you. Something doesn't feel right. But Lenoir said there are plenty of delicious foods and drinks. Estienne said that hunger and gross food reduce our work efficiency and put us in a bad mood. True. We're going to see Kata soon, and we wanna in a good mood. Go English. When we see him. That's why we need to fill our stomachs with delicious food. We're counting on you, Uncle Alvard. He sold out of literally everything. What? Oh, because she just bought it all. Yeah. Wow. What an interesting collection. Fonta, Sweet Sakura. Fonta, Red Berry Blast. I like how it's a casket of tomes second hand. Do I have the Ball Princess 8? I'm sure I do. Jesus Christ, coupons much? Oh my god. Sure, thank you for your business. If Lenoir says so, we'll dig in. There's way too much food here for just the three of us. Yep, have a good meal, Miss Paimon. We just ate. Everything that couldn't be finished ends up in Paimon's pack. That's amazing. Paimon's so full she can barely walk. You don't know how to walk anyway. Missing capital letter. She's getting sleepy too. Why are we here again? If you can't remember, then maybe it wasn't important. Why are you here, Lenoir? That's a strange question. I've always been here. Paimon remembers now. We're supposed to be looking for Kata. Let's go. But I don't know if he's there. If not, we can wait. He might be back soon. What does Kata do other than earning coupons? So far, this isn't a particularly interesting quest, which is a disappointment because all the world quests thus far have been pretty good. Ah, that's problematic. Is the up here? Yes. Could also just fast travel, but whatever. We're here now. Oh, you're being showered in stars, Novelette, as it should be. Kata always tells me stories in the evening, so if he doesn't come back soon, just wait a bit and he'll be back for sure. There's another kid! Why are there kids? Kata, I'm back. Why do his eyes look dead? Welcome back, Lenoir. Looks like you've made some friends. Caterpillar. So is he not Kata, he's Kata. Yes, they're Miss Lunara and Miss Paimon. Miss Paimon is small and she can fly, but she's not a bird. She's not a Sealy either. Maybe a small oceanid. No wonder no one has seen anything like her or knows anything about her. Yep, Paimon's Paimon. Yep, his eyes still look really dead. That's unfortunate for you, kid. Where are your pupils? That's right, Paimon's just Paimon. She's not a Sealy or an oceanid. Wait, you're Kata? You're about the same age as I were. Nice to meet you, Miss Lunara, Miss Paimon. Please call me Caterpillar. I don't want to. It's a stupid name. Please don't be so formal. It feels so strange. Since you're Lenoir's friend, sure, I can do that. Wait a minute. We've heard the name Caterpillar before, haven't we? We did? We did? From who? From who? Did he? I don't remember him saying as much. Then again, it was a while ago since I last interacted with Julian. That's right, Julian, the painter we met at Samudra Coast. Do you remember him? So you're the caterpillar he mentioned. You've met Julian? He really went to Samaria, huh? How is he? Well, what's wrong with this kid's hands and his feet? Are those tattoos? Natural markings? What is wrong with you, child? You tell him about your meeting with Julianne and Samari. Yeah, well, he was a weird one. According to Julianne, his ability to paint everything exactly as he sees it came from you. Did you really give him that power? Is that really what he said? I can't decide if he was exaggerating. No, I have witnessed it myself. That is indeed exactly what he does. Wait, so he was lying? But the painting he made for Pepper looks so real, even though the colour was a bit off. That was an ability he already had. What I did was give him certainty. The purer the person, the more obvious the effect of such support is. Pure, huh? Well, he did look kinda gullible. And as for the marvellous bird egg, and the tea leaves that activate the imbiber's potential. He did spend a lot of coupons to get them, yes. I didn't know that he would break his certainty like that. I guess you could say that things turned out for the best. Hold on, you said coupons. Julianne was in prison? Julianne has been to the Fortress of Meripede? Why? When? How? Anyway, both you and Lunara are children, right? So is your guardian here? Why the two of you in a place like this? Kate is not a child. I beg to differ. Indeed, I am not. As for my present appearance, you can think of it as an illness of sorts. Yeah, but I can't take you seriously if you have the body of a child. Huh, so that's how it is. I've been here for a long time. Well, because of what I've done in the past. But it's more complicated for Lunara. She was born here. Here, in the fortress? You're a stranger, Miss Paimon. I've already told you that I've always been here, haven't I? Yeah, but child, how can you not grasp the concept that you shouldn't be here? I don't know how many different ways I can specify it, but you should not be here. And why are you here? You don't have parents, clearly. So why did they not send you out to some sort of welfare project in Fontaine? Why have they let you just run amok here with a clearly uneducated sense? Agnes, her mother, was plagued by a chronic illness and passed away some time ago. It still doesn't explain why she's here. I don't stick my nose into other people's lives, so I don't know about their situation. But regardless, Lunara wound up with no one to take care of. Again, she should just be given out to the authorities to attempt to put in an orphanage, to foster her out, give her a home that doesn't involve being in a prison where she's clearly not being educated. Maybe it's because I've been here for a long time and Lunara's taken to me. But either way, Estienne's asked me to look after her. So that's how it is. That's the second time you said that. But she shouldn't be here, right? It's not like she's done anything wrong. You're right. I'm just looking after her for now, and she really should be with her family. Unfortunately, she does indeed have family outside the fortress. So why is she still here? So that's what she meant when she said she has a home that she doesn't know about. Will she be able to reunite with them soon? About that, things are a little complicated, and I'm afraid it won't happen all that soon. How come? Because she doesn't have any proof of identity. Maybe Agnes didn't think of that either. She was the one who'd have needed this to start the process to send Lunara away from the fortress. While she was chronically ill. Yeah, that makes sense. And why did she have the child here in prison? Was she pregnant when she was imprisoned, or did she get impregnated while in the prison? You're not being very specific about this, Caterpillar. How about her other family members? Estienne said that Agnes wrote them in the past, but that she never received a reply and thus stopped trying altogether. If they knew about the current situation, they might change their minds. Indeed, so why is nobody contacting them? That's why I want to take her to her family, and if they don't want to take her in, we'll figure something else out then. Why can't I stay here? Sure, there's an evil sorcerer, but there's a good sorcerer, and you're here too. I don't want to leave. Mother never came back after leaving the fortress. Yes, she's dead, honey. If I leave, does that mean that I'll never come back, just like my mother? And I'll never see you again either, Cater? Yeah, that's generally what leaving prison means. Except for me, who seems to come back whenever she pleases. Agnes left. I don't think Lunara can comprehend what happened. Which is silly, because she looks more than old enough to be able to comprehend. The way she talks. She's got to be like almost 10 or something, right? Either way, this is no place for a child to grow up. How will a sprout bloom without sunlight? You should get out of this place, Lunara. You've heard all the stories already. There's a real world outside and a family that you are connected to. I'll go with you, so you needn't be afraid. How are you able to just leave as you please? I believe you. You've never lied to me. But how will you get her out without proof of identity? Is there anything we can do to help? Is there some loophole or backdoor we can use? There are options, but they're too risky. How about this then? Let's follow the rules, albeit not that strictly. How will that work? Every so often, STM will bring a few people with him to do some work outside. We use this chance to get Lunara back to her family. She doesn't have any proof of identification to begin with, and the disappearance of someone who never existed on paper isn't exactly going to make news here in the fortress. You aren't talking about coupon millionaire, are you? Paimon remembers STM saying that whoever gets the most coupons within the time limit will win the chance to go outside. Oops, our coupons went straight to our stomachs. And then we'll spend a ton more cleaning the rag and bone shop out. We're sure to lose now. What are we going to do? We won't lose. If Cadis is a win, we'll definitely win. Oh my god, can someone slap this child silly? I hate children. You just spent your only chance of winning, child. How do you not comprehend this fact? She really isn't very bright. Lunara, Paimon suspects you aren't grasping the gravity of the situation. She really isn't. Can we get the coupons refunded? We can just say that she's a child who didn't understand the rules, except you already ate the food. So no. We'll just have to wait for the next opportunity. It's fine. The coupons I gave to Lunara were for her to use as she pleased. This little mishap won't change the outcome. Paimon still feels kind of bad though. Why don't we help you? Paimon remembers STN saying that you can play the game as a group. Really, Miss Paimon? You and Miss Lunara will play the game with us too? Yep, and we'll win this thing together. We just consider this a commission with advanced rewards. With us here, this will be a piece of cake. There are 4 of us after all. Still, how can we get the most coupons in the least amount of time? I already feel much better knowing that you'll be helping us. Thank you both. As for how to get the coupons, I have a few ideas, but that can wait until tomorrow. You must be exhausted. If you don't mind, why don't you rest up first? There's enough space here. Except I have my own room. Good idea. Lunara, if you're tired, why don't we call it an early night? But I have my own room. Why would I sleep in some random's room? This is so creepy. There are some storybooks, detective novels, and a collection of papers published by Fontaine Research Institute. A purple pressed flower is tucked between the pages. Written on it is some common knowledge easily understandable to children. Then why does she not seem any more intelligent? Rest. I'm feeling a little tired. Shall we rest now? I mean, I'm really not. Kata, what story are you going to tell me today? I've already heard a lot of stories with heroes as the main characters. Today I'll tell you a story about a little girl then. A little girl? Can a little girl also be the main character? Of course she can. It's her own story after all. In other stories, she might be a hero herself, or even an evil dragon. There are all kinds of roles she can play. Long, long ago, there was a little girl who lived in a giant's garden. The giant took special care of the flowers in the garden and wouldn't allow anyone to pluck even a single one of them. To keep intruders out, the giant built a towering wall around it. Because of this, the little girl living in the giant's garden had never set foot outside of it even once. The giant always told her that the world outside was a dangerous place and that the garden was the safest place she could live in. And then what? Did the little girl listen to the giant? I bet she didn't. If she did, then the story would end there. You're right, the little girl never was one for doing what she was told. As for the rest of the story, well, let's save that for next time. That is the shortest story ever. Where did they go? Did we oversleep? You know what? I'm gonna get some water. I don't mean to be negative and unpleasant throughout this section, and I apologize if I come up across that way, but we all know I despise children, and I hate when games have plots revolving around children. It just makes me irrationally angry. I just don't want to deal with it, but I have to finish this world quest in order to get access to the follow-up world quests. So I have to put up with this bullshit. So I apologize, but I'm going to be annoyed until we stop dealing with Lunara at the very least. Caterpillar I can probably tolerate since he's technically not a child, although that doesn't really tell me what he is. But Lunara, yeah, nah, this chick, she's really pissing me off and I barely know her. So I apologize, but I hate children. Oh, it seems like we've come at a bad time. Kate has been taken by the evil like, why? Why? At her age, she should not still be calling people sorcerers. She should know that they're gods. Like, she's not 2. What's everyone doing here? If I'm not mistaken, you must be Lunara and Paimon. I'll come back to your question in a moment. I consulted the records for the last 100 years, and I couldn't find any record of a caterpillar. In light of this possible mislaying of documents, we'll need your cooperation to recreate them. There's nothing pressing about the matter, if you ask me. What's the rush about? Estienne, I often get the impression that you couldn't care less about restoring peace to this place. Oops, order. I can't agree with your viewpoint. People who habitually indulge their every whim just can't see that too much freedom actually does them harm. I'll restore order to this chaos using my own methods. I'll advise you again not to stand in my way of my work. Yeah, Risley, this new guard's a bit of a dick. He's disturbing the peace. Can we get rid of him? Chaos? Isn't that just another word for thinking on your feet? You know what? Forget it. Is Caterpillar your real name? I bloody hope not, because what kind of parent would saddle their kids with Caterpillar? Additionally, I'll need you to state your crime in as much detail as possible, the time, location, as well as the final sentence pronounced. The more details you provide, the greater the likelihood we'll have of retrieving your records. If your file was indeed lost, we can fill in a portion of your records based on your statement. How old is Caterpillar? I've been called Caterpillar for as long as I can remember. I think this name suits me best, and it's the closest thing I have to a real name. I think he's asking what name you had when you were charged, Caterpillar. Real name. Caterpillar, confirmed to be correct. Next, state your crime. I carried out a certain task under my master's orders. I failed, but some people suffered because of it nonetheless. This was my crime. That's great, but that's vague as all hell. You need to be more specific. Your master? I'll need their full name. Also, when did this occur? Unlike me, he has many names. This happened a long time ago. Will you stop being so freaking vague? Oh my god. Is it that difficult to answer his questions? I don't like Noalis, but honestly, he deserves decent answers to his questions and he's just not getting them. So I am annoyed on his behalf for once. Are you messing with me? Everything I've said is the truth. Just because it's true doesn't mean that it's not wrong. You need to give details, kid. His voice sounds too low to be that of a child. I apologize. Were you looking for a more dramatic account of some lurid details to ignite your imagination? Fucking neither! He asked for the bare minimum of details and you cannot even give those to him. Why are you being so infuriating? As for what happened that day, I could recount it sparing no detail, from the furnishings of that clandestine hall to the thoughts of my companion, which I ventured to speculate on. But that's all just a fabrication of the mind made after the fact. We both know that's not what you're really after, for these are nothing more than the stories masquerading as the truth. The real story has already turned to smoke, along with that barren garden. Oh my god. He's been deliberately obtuse and it's really annoying. What you want to know is a purer truth. The truth is that the truth doesn't even matter, just the facts. The facts as the law understands it. That's all he's asking for. The truth is that the culprit is where he should be. The other minutiae and trivialities are of no significance to you. They're inconsequential and thus won't shake up your order in the slightest. You're not answering the questions. There's nothing here for you to trouble yourself with. Everything is as it should be. Oh yeah, the guard is totally just going to accept your answers there, kid. I know he says he's not a kid, but he looks like one and he's acting like one. I'm going to keep calling him a kid. The guard of the place that you are seeking residence in, for more or less, is asking you to answer his questions and you cannot even be bothered to do that. The culprit is where he should be. There's nothing here for me to trouble myself with. Everything is as it should be. Wait, what? Why is he just repeating what he said? Compared to the temporarily missing file, surely the misuse of the Rochelle loudspeaker is a more obvious problem. Apart from the unauthorized use, we've also received a number of complaints recently of nervous breakdowns caused by its repeated use. You're right, Estienne. The guards have an even greater duty to put a stop to this sort of rule breaking. We should investigate the matter immediately. What? You have a prisoner who, for all intents and purposes of what you're saying, is not on file. He gives you bullshit responses when you ask for the details so that can be remedied. And then you just go and flounce off to fix another problem without getting your answer? I'm so confused. Is there a language barrier I just don't comprehend? What is happening here? What are we waiting for then? Let's get this show on the road. Oh, thank God. I thought it was just me. And I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. I'm not supposed to understand. Okay, so something hinky is going on with Caterpillar. Oh my God. Could they not made it more obvious that it wasn't just me? I was about to lose my mind. That's odd. Why did we flip at the drop of a hat? There's something fishy about this. Very much so. Could it have something to do with the stuff Caterpillar said? Paimon just felt a little sleepy when she heard it. Is he like practicing a form of hypnotism or something? Let's just ask him directly. What? Why did we need to go here for me to go F? Why couldn't you just kept the cutscene going? Wow, that's weird. Sorry for the delay. About the way I said I got the coupons earlier. What did you do to him? Someone that aggressive doesn't seem like the type to take advice from anyone. Why would he give up so easily? Just a few small tricks. The culprit is where he should be. This is an undeniable fact. Making someone as straightforward as him certain of an undeniable fact isn't exactly hard. I disagree. Like that time with Julianne? That's right, just like that time with Julianne. I've been here for a long time, as you know. After staying in one place for a long time, it's only natural to pick up a few handy tricks to exert some degree of influence over your environment. Sounds a little suspicious. Changing a stubborn person's mind with just a few simple phrases almost sounds like magic. Could there have been times when we were also influenced by magic without even knowing it? Considering how pure-hearted you are, Paimon, that is a worrying thought. Could someone even realize that they're being influenced? Paimon was already a bit sleepy, but now her head is totally spinning. Spinning doesn't make you sleepy. It's not as simple as it looks. There are always limits to the application of tricks like these, and the results aren't always what you'd hoped for. It's like with Julian. He always had a knack for art, but he lacked confidence because of his visual impairment. It's just funny the way he says that. Wasn't he just colorblind? The certainty that he could draw well was inside him to begin with. But in other cases, the concept of certainty is just too abstract, making it difficult to predict the outcome. So I did take a chance this time. I just thought that if he held us up here, it would keep delaying the plan to get Lunara out of the fortress. Why don't you keep using your technique to get her out of the fortress? Besides, I doubt you wanted to be questioned by him repeatedly either. I mean, I don't care. I hath committed a crime and am here for a reason. I don't care if he asks me. You shouldn't take chances like that. While you've got to take chances to achieve your goals. Nah. You're absolutely right. Back to the matter at hand. If you change your mind and want to back out, I completely understand. Meanwhile might be sad for a time though. Her playmates like you are hard to come by. Dude, I don't play with children. That's weird first and foremost, and just no. I've already made a promise to her. So we can't just go back on our word now, right? We totally can. It's to a child. Yes, I make the argument that you don't have to keep your promise to children. This doesn't mean I trust you. Of course. Knowing that our goals are aligned for the time being is enough. Speaking of which, where is she? She went on an adventure early this morning, probably to rehearse for what's to come after she leaves this place. It's just as well. I have a few headaches to take care of soon. The problem with narrating like this is that I never get to take a drink. And now I've got some Pepsi Max to drink. I can't let it go flat. So there's just going to be a lot of awkward pauses. You can usually get a reward for helping others, including the guards, take care of some headaches. Oh, we totally get that. Sounds just like some of the Adventurers Guild's commissions. I see. Would you join me on this next commission then? Sure, where are we going? The abandoned production zone in the lower levels. I could get 300. Can I just work for a few days? I wasn't aware there was an abandoned section of the production zone. This is news to me. Ah, we got lower again. Okay, down we go. Yay! I can drink! Production zone.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Good for you. Oh, still gotta go down again. Can I just leap down from here? No, there is no down. Never mind. We'll take the elevator. Okay, camera, I give up fighting against you. Actually, we're going this way, aren't we? Okay, have we been here before?